Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the official opening of the World Halal Week 2016. Before the event begins, in appreciating the abundance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we now call upon Ustaz Sheikh Abdul Rahman Wanis from Egypt, who is also the Imam of Mukarramah Mosque in Kuala Lumpur, to perform the recitation of Dua.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Allahumma arhamna fi a'malina wa ahwalina waj'al al-ummata al-islamiyyata fi wahdatin wa aman. Allahumma anzil alayna jami'an rahmataka wa waffiq qiyadatana fi wizarati al-tijarati was-sina'ah wa fi munawwamati tatwir sina'ati al-halal wa fi al-akhirati hasanatan wa qina 'adhaban nar wa salamun 'alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Majlis yang amat bahagia Tun Abdullah Mat Badawi, former Prime Minister of Malaysia, patron of World Halal Week 2016. Thank you, Tun, for being with us. Tun is our patron and he's been here since 8:45 this morning. He's been a very strong supporter of this halal movement and he's been an inspiration to all of us. Thank you once again, Tun. My colleagues, Deputy Ministers, Dato' Ahmad Mislan, Dato' Lead Deputy Ministers, Dato' Hamim and Dato' Dr. Bakar, Deputy Ministers, Dato' Noraini, Chairman of Madrid, Tan Sri Rebecca, KSU of MITI, Tan Sri Syed Jalaluddin, Chairman of Halal Development Corporation, Dato' Sri Jamil, CEO of HDC, Dato' Zul, CEO of Madrid, Excellencies, Ambassadors, High Commissioners, Dato', Datin-Datin, Tuan-Tuan, dan Puan sekalian. I'm delighted to be here to officiate the opening of the World Halal Week 2016. Malaysia is once again hosting this important event for halal stakeholders across the globe. To our foreign guests from 40 countries, selamat datang, welcome to Malaysia. And to fellow Malaysians, terima kasih banyak-banyak for your very strong support to this annual event. Ladies and gentlemen, our journey towards becoming the leader in the world's halal industry began in the year 1974, when the Research Center at the Islamic Affairs Division in the PM's office started to issue halal certificates for products which met the halal criteria. That was the beginning. In the year 2000, our journey reached yet another significant milestone as Malaysia became the first country to have a documented and systematic halal assurance system following the release of our halal standards. This created what we can call a revolution, which transformed halal from a traditional cottage industry to a very vibrant new economy. Ladies and gentlemen, realizing the vast potential of the halal industry, our relentless efforts in developing this industry continued in the year 2008 as we embarked on the Halal Industry Development Master Plan 2008 to 2020, aiming to drive halal as a new source of economic growth. This is in line with the government's efforts to diversify our economic activities against the backdrop of the global economic uncertainty. Credit, of course, goes to our former Prime Minister, Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi, patron of the World Halal Week, who provided very strong leadership to promote the halal agenda in this country and indeed throughout the world. Once again, a big hand to you, sir. The 13-year master plan has been divided into 3 implementation phases. The first phase, implemented in the period 2008-2010, was meant to establish Malaysia as a global leader in halal integrity through our improved certification process and the establishment of our global halal support center. It continued with the second phase during the period 2011 to 2015 that focused on establishing Malaysia as the preferred location for halal-related businesses through the development of a global knowledge base and global brand recognition. We are now in the third and final phase of completing the master plan, having established a firm footing with regard to halal integrity and as the preferred place to do business. Our priority now is to expand the footprint of Malaysian companies into the international market. The World Halal Week 2016 is one of many initiatives to place Malaysia firmly on the World Halal map. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Halal Week is a very important platform for thought leadership, business matching, marketing and promotion, as well as trade and investment within the halal sphere. It includes the Malaysia International Halal Showcase MIHAS, World Halal Conference, and the International Halal Certification Bodies Convention. The theme of this year's World Halal Week, Beyond the Economy, is very apt given current geopolitical developments. The halal economy comprises more than 70 core countries, and therefore events such as this will provide opportunities for networking amongst the stakeholders in the halal economy. There's been a growing acceptance of halal brands and practices across the world among Muslims as well as non-Muslims. Indeed, this should not come as a surprise, given that the concept of halal was designed to be universal, as mentioned in the Quran. Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ard halalan tayyiba, which means, O mankind, eat what is halal, lawful, and tayyib, good and healthy. Halal is for all, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. It is therefore our duty as Muslims to make halal products and services available to all of humankind, thus making halal a global business. It is our responsibility to enhance and promote halal to become a premium brand, one that is associated with quality, safety, and good health. Inshallah, through the World Halal Week 2016, we'll be able to further develop the halal industry and economy, eventually creating a positive impact for Islam and Muslims in business and commerce around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, since the Arab Spring in December 2010, some Muslim countries have not yet fully recovered from the turmoil brought about by the uprising. In recent years, we have seen the rise of extremist groups such as Islamic State that has been preaching violence in order to propagate their beliefs. This is indeed very alarming. The instability in certain parts of the world as a result of the Islamic State's actions has distorted global perception about Islam and has adversely affected growth in some countries. The government has a duty, and all governments have a duty to ensure that we are able to feed our people and constantly create opportunities for them to move up the economic and social ladder. However, this will not be possible without economic growth. And for that to happen, we need to have in place the necessary conditions that would make it possible for our economies to prosper and grow. As such, the economic agenda must remain at the forefront to create opportunities for the Ummah and provide hope, especially for the younger generation. I see Malaysia's initiatives in promoting the halal industry in all dimensions: finance, food, pharmaceuticals, logistics, and cosmetics, making a big contribution to the growth of our economy. Ladies and gentlemen, the global halal economy is now valued at an estimated 8.4 trillion ringgit. The halal food sector alone accounts for more than 2.5 trillion ringgit of that total. Given that by the year 2030, the world Muslim population is expected to be about 27% of the global population, prospects for the halal economy are indeed very encouraging. The same GIA report, or the Global Islamic Economy Report, released at the end of last year, also recognized Malaysia as the world's most advanced Islamic economy. Out of the 6 indicators used to measure the country's level of advancement, Malaysia scored highest in 3 of them, namely halal food, Islamic finance, and halal travel indicators. This achievement speaks volumes about the strength of Malaysia's comprehensive halal economy ecosystem. And with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, it is now my pleasure to declare open World Halal Week 2016. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri. We would like to ask Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri to please remain on stage while I invite the Honourable Tun Abdullah Haji Ahmad Badawi, the Honourable Datuk Ahmad Maslan, the Honourable Senator Datuk Lee Chi Leong, and the Honourable Tan Sri Datuk Dr. Rebecca Fatimah Star Maria to please join Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri on stage for a group photograph. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the World Halal Week 2016 has just been officially launched. Our heartiest appreciation to all exhibitors, government agencies, delegates, embassies and foreign missions, certification bodies, chambers of commerce and trade associations for your continuous support. And on that note, we have come to the end of the official opening of the World Halal Week 2016, and also all the VIPs on a guided tour of the Mihas exhibition, where thousands of halal products and services from 29 countries are on display.